welcome back to Palm Springs Unwrapped. You know them from TikTok. The old gays have over 7.5 million followers and over 1 billion views with all their videos. And today we're in their incredible home talking about their new book, My 4 Fabulous Uncles. Uncle Mick, you're gonna tell us a little bit about what this story is about.
This story, Fiverr, is about a young boy named Finley. And he was recently criticized at school for being too, flamboyant or unique. At the elementary school, there is a talent contest.
Okay.
And Finley wants to join, but he's a little afraid to do so. And so his parents say, well, why don't you talk to your 4 fabulous uncles?
Now, Uncle Bill, you're wearing blue. Now, each of your characters wear a certain color, so you're blue.
Uncle Bill told Finley that it's okay to be nervous when you're going on stage. It's part of the act. And just go ahead and be yourself and everything's gonna be fine.
Finley is amazing. He's a singer like Uncle Jesse is.
Okay.
So I told him to never let anybody quiet your voice.
There you go.
Always use your voice and you stand up and be strong.
I offer Finley the advice not to be afraid of his differences because it's the differences that make him special.
And as you can see, Chloe, Uncle Mick has a big mouth. Anyway, Finley goes to see Uncle Mick, and Uncle Mick says to him, from his own experience as a performer, when you go on stage, everybody wants you to succeed. They want you to be happy up on stage, and they too want to take a part of that kind of enjoyment.
I love it. And I don't want to give away the ending, so people have to go and read the book. Why was it so important to you guys to have this book for younger kids?
Because it brought back memories of us and what we've been through as individuals. I was circled around these kids that made fun of me, but look at where I am now. Hello.
Viral sensation.
So you just got to be yourself. Don't be a follower. Be a leader.
I want to talk about this real quick because you guys are also these viral sensations, right? But people might not know it's not easy work, right?
It's work.
It is. It's work.
Did you guys expect when you started these videos that you were going to be international sensations?
When we were starting out, if somebody had told me that we would be here having sit down with you now, discussing a book and our 7.5 million followers, no, I would never have believed it.
Jesse, what do you want people to take away when they watch your guys' TikToks?
Love.
Love.
Yeah. I'm not a wordy person. Just sit back,
Please,
chill.
not a wordy person.
Okay, see, that's the family moments you're getting here.
I know, I love this. I would love to just hang out with you guys
I love
all
these
day.
guys so much. I really do.
You guys are really an awesome crew, and I love just what you guys are doing on TikTok, the love and the joy that you spread to so many people, and you're doing that now with this incredible book. Again, this is called My 4 Fabulous Uncles. It's an ebook. You can find it on Fiverr.com, and go and check out their TikToks because they're incredible. Guys, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. And welcome back to Palm Springs Unwrapped. Today we are in downtown Palm Springs and our destination is, well, Destination PSP. Hey Kimber, how's it going?
Great, Chloe. You weren't lying about the rain today.
It's showing most of the area is going to be seeing a little bit of moisture.
So I'm so glad you got your Destination PSP umbrella.
Right? I know. Check out these awesome umbrellas, you guys. The beautiful colors, again, giving off that Palm Springs vibe. But Kimber, this is just a glimpse of all they have to offer in that incredible store, right?
It sure is. So let's get out of the rain and take it inside.
All right, let's do it. All right, Kimber, now we're inside, and what better entrance than having these incredible tissue boxes right here?
Yeah, so mid-century modern architecture is one of Palm Springs' most popular brand pillars. So it's only fitting that you can get a beautiful A-frame or butterfly roofline tissue box. They're really popular.
Now we're over here in the kitchenware where they kind of have this retro Palm Springs decor, right?
Definitely. Once again, carrying that mid-century modern design through. Beautiful starbursts, really bright colors, and the best part of these is you can take them out by the pool because they're made of melamine and they aren't gonna crack.
All right, now they also have some t-shirts. This is my favorite. I love the orange with the blue, again, that Palm Springs vibe. Kimber, they really got every kind of t-shirt here.
They have a little bit of everything. I love this one for Pride. The artist Shag designed this one, so definitely special for the month of June, but also for November since Palm Springs celebrates Pride then.
There you go. And they have modernism shirts as well, right?
They sure do. Modernism Week, and then also the Palm Springs International Film Festival too.
Cool. And obviously, you know, Palm Springs is known for the incredible pool, so you have to have the cutest swimsuit on the block, right?
You sure do. Let's go.
Let's go check those out. We got to talk about these incredible two-piece outfits for the guys. These look so fun. I mean, I want to kind of get some for my husband. They're so
You
cool.
should. You totally should. They're very much inspired by the Mad Men era. So you've got some cute lava lamps and some really great retro design here, matching pieces.
Shout out also to those that have little ones. We have a little ones section. Some cute Palm Springs look, whether you're having a boy or a girl, which we don't know yet for me. Kimber, now we're back in the women's section, and these, I mean, these are so fun.
Aren't they great? So like if you have a significant other, you can match him by wearing this cute retro inspired.
Right, Kimber, now we have all these incredible books talking about modernism, the history of Palm Springs. You got everything in this little bookstore over here.
Definitely. Jeffrey Bernstein, the owner, has done a fantastic job of just curating this beautiful collection of all things Palm Springs, but mid-century modern.
Speaking of that owner, he's actually here today, right?
He sure is. I'd love to introduce you to Jeffrey.
And here he is, the incredible owner, Jeffrey Bernstein, sporting and modeling very well, might I add. One of the incredible shirts you guys have here.
Yep.
I love everything you have in the store, Jeffrey. I mean, what inspired you to create this incredible Destination PSP?
So when I moved here about 10 years ago, 12 years ago, my husband and I fell in love with it, and we wanted to send some souvenirs back home to our friends and family. And there was really nothing that reflected the area.
Yeah.
So my husband said, well, let's just make it. We started out with a pop-up, and now we have a full store.
I love it. And what do you hope customers take away when they come in your store?
What we like to do, we like to call these tangible memories. So we want someone to take something home and remember Palm Springs wherever they go with whatever they have.
Thank you,
Great.
Jeffrey.
Thank you so much.
It may be cloudy today, but you know, mostly sunny skies here in Palm Springs, so you definitely need a pair of sunglasses. Kimber, I want everything in this store. I know people at home watching do as well. Where can we go for more information?
For more information on Destination PSP and other great boutiques in Palm Springs, go to visitpalmsprings.com.
All right, guys, we're going to keep shopping around this incredible store. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Well, another warm week here in Palm Springs, getting beautiful temperatures across the valley. Wait a minute, guys. I'm not at NBC Studios. Welcome back to Palm Springs Unwrapped. We are here at Palm Springs Grip and Lighting, and check out that green screen they have behind me. Here to tell us all they have to offer is their manager here, DeMarcus. DeMarcus, thanks so much for letting us come by today.
Hey, thank you for coming.
Yeah, this is such a cool space. Now, we are in just one of the rooms you guys have here. What all do you offer, again, in just this room alone?
This is our chroma key room. So basically, any image or any video sequence you wanted to put behind a subject, this room would enable that possibility in post-production.
Oh, wow. And you can change the backdrop, too, to a different color, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't see why not.
All right. I love it. Any color you can imagine for shoots. Now, they've done shoots with Nordstrom's, again, celebrities, you name it. It's been done here in this space. Now, we've been talking about the other things you guys have to offer people good rent out stuff. Can you go check that out?
I guess we can.
All right, let's do it. Let's go. And DeMarcus, we are in this room where you can see we got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, can you talk about all that you guys have to offer and the fact that this is like high quality stuff in here, right?
Yeah. Everything we carry in here is industry leading as far as brands.
Yeah.
Arri, Matthews, Canon, Aperture, the list goes on.
And that's important, right? When it comes to shoots, you can tell the difference between the high quality and the not so much, right?
Well, yes, that, and if I'm a New York production team and I come to California, I don't want to have to haul all my equipment. So it'd be nice to already know before I get to a production house that everything is going to be somewhat similar to what I've been using in another location.
Exactly.
Not only do we offer industry-leading brands, these are also common among high-end productions.
Okay. And can you kind of describe to people, for those that, maybe aren't in this industry, might not know, what kind of things you guys have back here?
So this is all grip equipment.
Okay.
But we also have lighting as well. So we have big HMIs, those big Hollywood lights that you've seen probably on sets behind the scenes.
Yeah.
We also have flash photography lights and plenty of modifiers, those big diva lights that you've seen on photo shoots. Whether it's small scale, it's just corporate portraits or group photos or a photo of a dog or something like that, that can be done here, but also large scale. So huge fashion shoots, catalogs, movie inserts, the list goes on.
Wow, and that's so cool. And like you said, a lot of this is for when you want to go out and about and you do a shoot outside, but you guys have an incredible studio. Can we go check that out?
If you're ready.
All right, I think I'm ready. Let's go. And they're actually doing a photo shoot behind us right now. She looks incredible. And the photographer is actually the owner, right, DeMarcus?
That's right, Chloe. This is Taylor Sherrill, prolific commercial photographer. He started about the 1970s, built this establishment in the 80s, and he's still here today.
That is incredible. It's so fun to watch, DeMarcus, and you do photography here as well, right?
Yeah, that's true. And you look great today. You want to try it out?
I mean, why not? Let's do it. These are so cool.
Right?
This is awesome, DeMarcus.
Yeah, thank you.
These look incredible, and I know people would love to use this space, Marcus, for whatever kind of photo shoot commercial that they're doing.
Yeah.
Where can people go to get more information about you guys?
The easiest way to find us is palmspringsgripandlighting.com.
All right, awesome. Well, you know where to check them out, guys. I'm going to keep working on my modeling skills. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Hey everyone, welcome back to Palm Springs Unwrapped. Now typically when you think of Palm Springs, you think of modern art and contemporary architecture. But today we are here at the Museum of Ancient Wonders to remind ourselves of how it all started. And joining us today is the Executive Director and Chief Curator, Alberto. Now you have quite the team here with you, Alberto. And I mean, this place is really, really unique, right?
It is quite unique. Joe McCabe and I founded the museum back in 2019,
Okay.
just before the pandemic struck, and then of course we were shuttered. But our ambition is to create a museum here in the Coachella Valley that focuses on the world of ancient civilization and prehistoric life.
Alberto, okay, so where are we standing in the museum right now? What part is this?
We're in the paleontological section of the museum. This exhibition is called Paleo, the Story of Life.
Paleo, the Story of Life. And right behind us
And right behind us is a fossil cast, which is a direct imprint from the original fossil, which was discovered in Alberta, Canada, the Chasmosaurus.
Chasmosaurus.
The lizard that was discovered in a ravine or a chasm, and it's the great ancestor of Triceratops.
I love it.
Now-
And this is perfect timing because Jurassic World just came out, you know?
That's
So we're
right.
getting our dino history and really the story of life. We have this incredible fossil here called Lucy.
Lucy.
And if people don't know who Lucy is, can you tell us who Lucy is?
Lucy was discovered in 1974, Chloe, by two American paleoanthropologists in search of the oldest human ancestor. And as we all know, when we go searching for the oldest human ancestor, we only find them in Africa. So Lucy represents the first of the bipedal apes that gave rise to our species.
Wow, and you talk about that common era too. Can you just break these down real quick, each of these and how they are different over time?
Well, of course. So for here, for instance, we're looking at the first true human known as Homo Habilis, which simply means handyman. Just about a million years later comes Homo erectus. Now, they were living contiguously, and Homo erectus learned how to make tools from Homo habilis. And then, just about another 500,000 years later, comes Homo erectus. Now, he knew how to use tools, he knew how to employ fire. Neanderthal was the first to actually bury their dead in the ground.
Wow.
It was a shallow grave, but rather than letting your cousins or your family get eaten up by wandering carnivores.
Viewers, you might not know this, but we're doing a quiz at the end of this, so I hope you're paying attention. Okay, Alberto, now we are in front of the All Under Heaven exhibit, and these two statues that we're standing in front of have a lot of meaning, right?
They really do. They are 650 years old and flanked the entrance to an ancient Japanese temple. They're called the Neo, the benevolent kings of the temple. And they were made to withstand the weather on the outside of the temple, and they are there to greet people who enter the temple. Now, when we look at them, we're looking at two different facial expressions.
Yeah.
This one has his mouth closed.
And he's saying,
Yeah, his sound is
Okay.
which is the sound of death.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
but now if we look at his opposite, on the other side of the temple entrance, his mouth is open, and the word he is saying is awe,
Okay.
which is the sound of life.
Well, speaking of life and death, you have this exhibit kind of separated by objects used by the living and those used in the afterlife. Speaking specifically of these pots that we're looking at, can you describe what these were used for?
Yes, these are really fascinating. They were made about 3,000 years ago, and they were made specifically by hand to pick up and drop on the grave of their deceased ancestor to release their spirit into the afterlife.
Alberto, I have enjoyed so much getting to see this museum again. We gave you just a glimpse of all they have to offer here at the Museum of Ancient Wonders. Alberto, where can people go for more information about this incredible museum?
They can visit our website by going to www.moaw.org.
All right, Alberto, thank you so much, you guys. I'm going to spend some more time learning about some history. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
June is National Soul Food Month, and we are celebrating with one of the only soul food restaurants in the Coachella Valley. You may have seen her at Village Fest on Thursdays in Palm Springs. Joining us now is Sharmika Simmons of Mikka Soul Food. Mikka, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Now tell us, how did you get started making soul food in the desert?
I started making food through the desert at home through love with my parents. My grandparents have been in the Coachella Valley since the year of 59, and I've been here since the age of 2. And my mother just used to have a home daycare, and she would always provide to the community. We would have days where we would sell $1 tacos, $1 burritos, and just a way for us to give back.
Awesome. And we have an enormous feast here. It's like Thanksgiving Day on the show. So tell us a little bit about each dish that you've brought for us here today.
Okay, so as I said, most of my foods are learned through my grandmother and my mother. So right here is my grandmother, Jules banana pudding, Jules collard greens, and then we have my mother's sweet cornbread, mac and cheese, and then I'll be whipping up a queen plate with queen lobster, shrimp, and crab.
Awesome. And now you mentioned that the recipes were passed down from generations, and that's one of the awesome things about soul food. It's recipes that have been passed down from grandparents to parents. I can even say my Nana cooks soul food. I'm from the South. My mom cooks soul food as well. I haven't learned yet, so we're gonna get a lesson from you today. So go ahead and show us how you whip all of these good Southern meats up.
Alrighty, so we're gonna start with the lobster here. It's in the wet batter right now, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is transfer it over to the dry batter.
And you said that this is the queen plate?
This is the queen plate.
Okay, awesome. We're gonna get that in the batter.
Yes. So in order for you to know whether it's done or not, once it starts rising and you get that brown coat that you want, that's where you know. You got the crunch.
Oh my gosh. I wish you guys could smell this right now. And it doesn't only look delicious, but it smells so good. Oh my gosh. And lobster is one of those top tier seafood.
Yes, yes, yes.
Alrighty, so we're getting those nice juicy shrimps in the batter.
Yes. Start with the wet batter and then over to the dry. Get off the excess flour, batter.
I'll let that fry up.
Alrighty. All right, so here's our shrimp. I'm gonna throw those on top of there. And this is our snow crab, supposedly, but they've been coming so greatly lately.
Oh,
they're nice and huge and delicious with plenty of meat. They're in season right now, so we get them big and juicy.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, look at this delicious goldenness. It smells so amazing. Do you want to do the
plating? Of
yes,
course, of course.
Thank you.
This is what we consider our king and queen plate.
Okay.
So you got the lobster, you got the crab, and you got some shrimp on there.
I'm gonna give you guys a taste test really quickly. So first, we're gonna go ahead and dig into this macaroni and cheese. This is so good.
Oh, thank you.
Really good.
Yes.
It reminds me of home.
That's exactly what I aim to do. I aim to feed you with love, good music, with food. That's what Mikka Soul Kitchen represents. Giving you food with love from our heart and souls.
Mikka, thank you so much for this delicious Thanksgiving Southern feast we had today. Tell us where we can find you, how we can get our hands on this delicious soul food.
So number one is the best way is to follow me on my Instagram, and then on my Facebook, it's under my name, Sharmika Simmons. I am at Village Fest every Thursday.
Perfect, thank you so much. Well, I'm going to keep digging into this soul food, and we will see you all next time on Palm Springs Unwrapped.